This is a video I've been wanting to make for a while. It's about college or university if you don't live in the United States. And I'm not going to go into my personal story because it's really long. Let's just say that I've been in college for 5 years this May. I will have graduated high school 5 years ago this May. God. I'm old. It's really freaky. So I've been in college way too long, and I won't even graduate this May. I won't graduate until December, and I'm getting a degree that I don't know what I'm going to do with, but we'll get to that later. My first mistake is that I didn't know what I wanted to do when I entered into college. I changed my major probably 6 times. I'm just guesstimating right now because I don't feel like counting it all up. But I've changed my major a lot, and I know that's not abnormal, but it's something that I feel like I wasted a lot of time doing. So I'm getting the degree that I sort of want to now, but really it's just me realizing I need to get the heck out of college and do something else with my life. I took a year off, but that wasn't my first year out of high school, and I wish it would have been. It was my second year out of high school, and I made a lot of mistakes in that year, and I learned a lot about myself, but I'm glad that it happened. I wouldn't have learned those things if I hadn't taken that time for myself, but I wish I would have taken that straight out of high school. I wish that I wouldn't have felt this pressure to go to college right away. That year that I took off, I had the student loans from the year before hanging over my head. I started to get, notices about, oh, you've taken off school for so long, you need to start paying back loans, and I had to call the place and be like, no, I'm still going back to school. I'm just taking some time off right now. That's my major issue with the way college is approached in this country, is that it is so stressed on every high schooler that if you don't go to college, if you don't get your undergraduate, now if you don't get your master's, you're not going to get a good job, or you're not going to make over $20,000, $30,000 a year, which you may not even make if you have a degree. Which, speaking of, I am doing English now, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I will probably end up teaching. I could possibly go back to school and do editing, but I don't know what I'm going to do, and I don't know how I'm going to pay back my loans, and that hangs over my head. I think that's something that everyone should allow themselves to think about before they have the pressure put upon them to go pay thousands of dollars to an institution to learn something that you might actually learn outside of school. I can honestly say I learned more in my life outside of college than I have in the classroom. Oh, I went over my time. We'll keep going really quickly. I've learned a lot of great things in my classes, but none of them can I say have really changed who I am, and aside from maybe 1 or 2 classes really have changed how I think. So I really encourage everyone to really think about what they want to do and not feel pressured to go to college right away, and to realize that you're still learning who you are, and that's great, and that's fine, and there is nothing wrong with that. And that I'm still learning who I am. I'm only 22. I feel like I'm only version 1.2 or something. Lazy 1.2. But I'm still learning so much. And just remember that you don't have to go to college to do what you love. Like I said, I'm getting my English degree, and I'm realizing that all of these things I'm learning in classes, I could have learned on my own outside of school. And right now I'm making YouTube videos, and I love it, and it's so much fun, and I would love to be able to do this as my job someday. But then I also think, oh no, I have to get a job. I have to actually make a lot of money. I have to be able to pay back my loans. I have to have a comfortable life. I have to be able to pay for this, have a family. And everything happens in its own time. I've learned that, and you will learn that if you haven't already. And it's a really awesome realization that you don't have to pressure yourself. Don't let anybody else pressure you. You have plenty of time to be an adult. Allow yourself to grow up first. So that was pretty serious. That was my older sister mode coming out. But speaking of being an older sister, my 2 sisters, are coming into town tonight, and they're gonna stay with me. I plan on making a few videos with them, and we'd love questions, we'd love some truth or dare, whatever you guys do or request. I don't we're very excited about being able to make some videos for you guys. We're going to start recording tonight. So tweet me some suggestions, leave some suggestions in the comments below, and yeah. It is spring break, so I'm trying to put out a new video every day this week. It's taking a lot of time. I'm learning Final Cut, so that's a little bit of a headache, but it's happening, and I love you guys, and so I want it to happen. And I want to make you guys happy, so tell me what you want me to record. And I can do a how-to, or I can do that is a tutorial. Whatever. I want you guys to tell me what to do because I am unimaginative, apparently. One more thing, my boyfriend Alec has started his channel. It's called Bostwiki. Bostwick in Wikipedia. He's really smart, and it's an information kind of educational channel. He's great, and he explains things really well. So check that out. I will put a link in the description. I just want to say hi to my friend Bug in Seattle. I love you and I miss you. Well guys, have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you soon.